What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow fans of the good old red, white, and blue? Welcome back inside the casting castle. Got Grant, I got Jack, got Lacoste. We got some food. We're trying to eat and get re-energized and reinvigorated, right, Jack? Yeah, he's ready. Jack,
you need to get your plate off my mouse pad, though.
Yeah, it's like you're breaking codes over here.
Yeah, I don't know what you think you're doing.
So here we go. We're going to be into it. Now, those of you just tuning in, you just missed Digital Chaos. That's the original Digital Chaos.
Yep.
Taking down DC.SA pretty convincingly. Just kind of rolled right through them here.
Yeah.
DC.SA are pretty much out of the running for making it into the playoffs, but Digital Chaos are looking for a chance to be able to claim, like, what, that second place position?
Yeah, first was, I mean, they definitely could still get first if Complexity lose the game. Doesn't look like they're going to, but yeah, getting first or second is huge. First is the biggest, right? Because they can choose second place if they want to play. So
yep.
Getting first is very important in the single elim especially.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yep.
And here we are into the draft and underway. Our first pick of the game is going to be the Night Stalker grab here from DC.SA. And I was going to say the meta trend continues, but that Kunkka second pick does make things a little fun.
Yeah.
A man who loves his booty.
I'm not really sure why. I mean, it's good here, obviously. We'll see why they get it, but it's one of those it's good catch at level 2. I mean, you can gank anyone, Millie just run in, X Torrent. It's pretty much a free kill, especially Nature's Prophet TPing in. It's a very good catch early game.
I mean, he's got a lot. I really like him in that support position because he can scale. Like, let's say somehow this guy is able to bring in a lot of Torrent combos and suddenly has farm for late game. He can bring in a serious amount of right-click power with that Tidehunter splash. And can clear out waves, no problem. Tidebringer, sorry.
I forgive you. No, who was it? Was the Chinese player. I forget which one. The support
so many of them.
Armlet Kunkka.
Yeah. Oh, that's Big Dick Lanham himself, I believe, was one of the. Jack's nodding his head. I got Chinese Dota on lockdown over here. We don't even need Jack here.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Do you know who's the best Kunkka player?
Ever?
Yeah.
Like any position?
Pretty much. It's more.
Wouldn't it be attacker?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not that good at all. What?
Did you see his clips?
Did you see him play in any tournament?
Well, he can still break in.
He's he's a specialist.
Yeah, but he's the same thing that V was with Meepo before.
Yeah. He's a specialist.
Yeah. Nature's Prophet.
No, I mean, he plays it a lot. Doesn't make him. You'd say he's better
Bulldog.
Kunkka player than Big Dick Lanham. Jack, how do you feel about that?
Wait, if you said he's the same thing as we before, doesn't that mean you think he can, he's going to
break into,
Doesn't that mean you think he's going to cheat in in-house league? No, I'm just kidding.
He's overall a good player.
He's around 8K. Professionally? What's going on with that guy?
I think he played on one of the Russian teams.
Jack, I swear to God.
Jack, you can decide to put the mic up or down. He's going to leave it up right now. But, yeah, I mean, right now he'd be like a super valuable resource. Let's say a team is going to be throwing Kunkka into their hero rotation. Like, that's a guy you want to bring in and maybe here's some extra little fun toolkits and fun abilities that he's going to be able to bring to the game.
But he only plays middle, right?
He does play it a lot mid, but that doesn't mean he might know like some handy tips and tricks that he keeps to himself or something like that, and how to pull off the perfect X-Torrent combo. Some shit.
All right, so whenever there's a decree, whenever Kunkka uses a boat, you have to sing "My Heart Will Go On."
I don't know the song, but
you can just say it.
All right.
Okay.
My heart will go on.
That's like not the melody at all. I don't even know what it is, but I know it's not that.
I feel that was pretty good. I don't know. You guys are saying, well, that's a Winter Wyvern first pick by Night Stalker Winter Wyvern.
Please be off
first
lane.
Phase.
Please just be off lane for fun. Like, you're going to be not in the tournament.
Damn,
you're not going to be in playoffs, but just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Why else would you pull out the Wyvern here? I mean, okay. No, it's your job.
It's good anti-push against the Treants, slows them down.
I would have said that. So what do you?
So they pick up a Legion Commander.
Instant pick DC.
There's a lot of lockdown with the Winter Wyvern and Legion Commander. These two heroes is good against Lycan as well. But the problem with Winter Wyvern is that the hero is so good at level 1, then on level until he gets level 5, he's pretty garbage. His spell cooldowns are so big and mana costy.
Yeah. And, well, looks like Legion Commander is scooped up, so Winter Wyvern's looking to be in that support role, my friend.
Could still be mid there, Grant.
Could be.
Yeah.
Middle Winter Wyvern. Get that 8th.
Oh, what are we hearing here?
That's what I was singing to.
Is that from your phone?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
Let life go on. Bloodseeker picked up now. Obviously, you get a duel into a blood right. It's a very good combo. No save this time either. They have global silence to stop some of these combos, but no grave this time to stop any of these rupture combos.
That's true.
Have you been to women's bathroom here? It smells like finest Japanese cherries inside.
They have like nice
Really
soap
something.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use like nice
And
soap.
we have the 97-cent soft soap.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly what it is, Grant.
No hate on soft soap, though, of course.
Yeah, soft soap gets the job done. It's better than no soap, right, Jack?
What would be the word for a male feminist?
Male feminist?
A feminist.
No.
Yeah. I guess.
Malinist?
Yeah, this.
Oh, this
combo's
yeah, we're
garbage.
stepping into dangerous area. So, Bloodseeker, good combo
dodge
with
kick.
Winter Wyvern. Yeah. I'm just kidding, there's no combo.
Yeah, Lycan, we haven't seen like.
There is
Lycan-
actually a good combo, Grant, sorry. If you use Blood Right after Wyvern uses ulti on 2-3 people.
Yeah. Can do that. Lycan, we haven't seen very much. It's still a very strong hero. You just, get treads. Sometimes you'll get a medallion. At level 6 is pretty much a free kill, especially on like Wyvern. Like he's just gonna run you down. Wyvern, Night Stalker, pretty much any of these heroes. And none of these heroes have any escape at all.
Yeah.
This Lycan is gonna have a very good game, I have a feeling.
I don't know if they can incorporate something here on the DC.SA lineup to be able to hold this Lycan together.
Yeah.
And they have Legion, but yeah, you have to catch them though. That blink.
Yeah, no, I mean, DC looks like such a well-rounded lineup. They haven't even picked their 5th yet. DC.SA, here we go. Last hero, PL. So
Ooh.
there's a lot of melee
Yeah,
on their
all
team.
melee with the exception of Wyvern.
Wyvern, whose right click is pretty much melee.
Yeah. Unless you curse, of course.
Yeah.
You get an Active Scepter.
Of course.
Unless you curse, you say like fuck, and then you become super ranged.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, how'd you know, Lacoste? You broke the game.
Ice Frog. Crumbling.
Damn you, Ice Frog. 35 seconds left for DC. I mean, they could run Silencer middle, but more than likely going to be support for Moon Meander. What do they want to get for the middle lane?
Now that you know you're potentially going to be going up against what looks like, I guess,
or
either a
Bloodseeker,
Bloodseeker or PL, I mean, you could, I don't know, do you want to get like a Timber or something, be dirty, get some sort of, someone who can really win?
Yeah, Timber's not terrible. We keep saying Timber, and it just never gets picked up.
Yeah.
Most of the escape ones are pretty bad here because of Silence from Night Stalker, the lockdown from Legion and Bloodseeker, so probably not Storm or Quap. Could still see a Viper band. Oh, that's a good band. I mean, could be DK.
Ember?
Storm, so I lied. They're going to pick Storm
the
into
spirits.
the Night Stalker, Legion, Bloodseeker. I mean, obviously, if he has a good early game, gets like a Bloodstone Lincolns by 25 minutes or something crazy, it's going to be good. And here we go, finally. Abed will be middle, and Mason will be in that carry lane.
Is this the first time we'll
think it
see
is.
Abed on like a,
A
is
middle
this,
hero
is
at
yeah,
all.
totally different, like a showmanship
Yep.
mid-lane hero to have fun with. Mason gets back into like a more traditional kind of core, and
Yep, one of the best Lycans. We saw him play it quite a bit through the TI qualifiers, and besides UR, Mason definitely had the best one.
And as far as DC.SA, this looks pretty also cut and dry here.
Yep. And it will be actually.
Tune back.
Oh,
on
they
the
brought. Yeah, they
Bloodseeker.
got their player back. So it must have just been a quick appointment or something, because he is back. She-Sid is gone. So
Oh,
King
wow,
RD
yeah.
will be back to support. That's gonna be interesting. So King Tech on the Legion Commander. That is a decked out set.
All these sets look pretty damn decked out. Jesus. Is that the Arcana or whatever? No, right?
I think the blades.
The blades are.
The Blades are. Oh, okay.
And now,
Cool.
I think it's gonna be big if they get a lot of early kills for Moonman, which they can. I mean, Kunkka, you hit one Torn in a lane just on anyone, and more than likely it's gonna be a kill with that Arcane Curse coming out.
Yeah, the thing too is like they're all melee. They have to like be close and into the fight. Like the
easy to
boat,
hit
the
torches,
boat is
so
just
yeah.
gonna like run right over them, and they're gonna just have a hard time finding those kind of kills.
Yeah, so I think if middle lane is gonna have to just always be wary of Bulba. Like if you see a creep getting low and you want to last hit it, I mean Bulba might just be throwing a torrent on you.
All right, Jack, it's about time to put that thing down. You're gonna have to get on back on the mouse here so the audience can see what the hell it is we're talking about.
Glasses to eyes, please. There is no button, remember.
Your loyalty will be rewarded.
And yeah, Bulba smoking in with boots, gets a ward down by the shrine early.
Oh, my.
Sorry, that's your job, my bad.
No, it's okay,
No,
it's
no, no,
okay.
it's you. I will never steal your job. Except
King
TIA dumbass.
It's going to happen. I didn't notice there was a taunt for Wyvern.
Uh-oh.
Just saw it. It was crazy looking.
Bulba getting body blocked, but they don't want to waste mana, I guess.
No.
And then HFN, he was like faking lances, and then he paused the game. Got him.
Combo breaker!
Exactly.
Hey, Bulba. Oh, go high.
Just a formal high.
A wyvern.
And underway here. Yeah, Bulba shows him out. And wait, what is that? Is that a Treant? Oh, weird. I've never seen those.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them a few times. They look like they put their dukes up. Just square up on you. Shout to Mayweather.
All right, they end up pulling back and out. Oh, what's happening on the other side of the globe here? We got Moon on the silencer. Mason is going to be residing in the safe lane, it would appear. Matthew and the Night Stalker, we're suspecting some good rotational work. Or do you think he's going to be crippled? Because, you know, waiting for the nighttime, obviously. Is it better in his best interest to kind of hang out by the Bloodseeker side to start things out?
Yeah, we'll see. He might just throw out a void, couple auto attacks, just try to back down the middle lane, and then maybe go to like either the off lane or the safe lane, need experience. Or he might just start out bottom lane, either way. And it's going to be simple, 2 for 2 runes. Nothing crazy at all.
Legion Commander. Feels like it's been a few days since we've seen her picked up and played.
Last time, yeah, when I said, I was like, oh man, I can't wait. Someone's going to pick him, and then the other team picked him. So, you know, I half called it.
But as it is right now, in a matchup where you're going to be seeing it against the Lycan and Moon's Silencer here, hasn't leveled anything up yet, but obviously with the early point into the Glaze, if he wants, that's a pretty good softening pure damage here. But looks like they spotted Matthew, or is that Matthew pinging himself?
Yeah, I don't know. He's just hiding. Uh-oh, there we go. Get a show up.
There he is. They see Moon. Moon's pretty weak here. You got to be careful. He eats a lot of hard-hitting damage. Mason looking to chomp down to the LC. She thinks about moving forward, but can't quite close enough. And now they just throw down for a bit.
Yeah, that was weird. They should not have stopped to fight Lycan. With that Feral Impulse, he just has, I mean, only 1 HP regen, but a level, I mean, it just keeps stacking. I don't think you ever want to man fight a Lycan. It's going to take you out of the lane super
Moon
quick.
eats another Void, another nuke, another right click, and he ends up going down here. Just, you know, pushing his advantages a bit too much. Silencer against a dual off lane, it's tough.
Yeah, that was odd why he was still there after the first time they initiated middle lane.
Bulba misses the torrent right here. Bloodseeker. He's going to have to pull off a bit. Abed's able to spank him one more time. Abed 11-0 on CS to Bloodseeker's 5-0. It was already tough before Bulba was looking to interject, and now Bulba's going to make it that much harder.
Yeah, it really is. And if he hit that torrent, that would have been a kill on middle. Super easy, but torrent's pretty hard to hit. You either have to fake it, super fake it, don't fake it, doesn't matter. But it's a pretty easy skill to dodge when you don't have X up yet.
Yeah, he's got it now, so let's see. Did he pop Clarity? He did, so we'll probably wait to see if he can get the combo there and set something up. How about this top lane here? What do we got going up here? Wyvern and in the PL. It's MSS.
Jack, your team played against Nature's Prophets with Winter Wyvern Nyx lane. That didn't end up well. What do you think about this matchup?
I feel like the Wyverners, they're to mostly stop the push. In this case, if you do have the Treants, I guess it can help generate illusions later on for HFN who can defend it himself. I don't think there should be any kills given up in this kind of situation, though, for either team.
And here we go, the 2-minute rune, Bulba versus King RD. King RD's just gonna have to run away. Oh, he might get a kill here.
Okay, Bulba grabs it. Bulba hits him with a torrent and starts dishing out some right clicks here. He's got the speed. King RD trying to hide within and through the trees. MSS even teleports into the action right now, but look at that. He gives him a little bit of that slippy slip. Finds himself back under the tower and into the safety zone.
Better version of the Night Stalker fly. It actually lasts more than 5 seconds, and what should have been an assured death is not, and he survives. Buys HFN some time to farm.
Good patience with using that Winter's Curse to be able to fly up and over. Arctic Burn, rather, not Winter's Curse. What I'm talking about.
Like a middle lane doing so much damage because of that thirst and people being low.
Still Abed in a pretty good spot with his CS, but yeah, as mentioned, this Bloodseeker is now going to be able to grab a little bit of extra gold with that. Bottom lane, Legion Commander apparently getting beaten down a little bit here. Moon is able to kind of get his positioning back, and with the Night Stalker currently missing, top lane, sorry, looked like a bit of a an effort to jump in on MSS. They get him with the splinter shot, but unfortunately it's just not enough firepower. And Matthew, as I was alluding to it, departed from that bottom lane, and he's looking to get in on some action even before the first Nightfall.
Yeah. And they just clear the lane out of the way so HFN can farm. I mean, obviously a super farm PL is always going to be deadly. And, you know, you get a little bit of lockdown onto that, the Storm Spear, and all the illusion just burning mana is going to be very nice. I think if DC.SA comes out of the laning phase, or like 15 minutes with a lead, they definitely have a good shot of just perma-locking the Storm Spear down. Uh-oh, middle.
Here comes Matthew from behind, but they've already made a jump here soon. He's going to be able to step off, but he's thinking about re-engaging here. Goes down the blood right. It connects onto Bulba, but it's Abed moving in, looking to go for the finish. Needs a little bit more.
Oh, the miss uphill. Oh, would that have?
No, he regenerated.
He would have had a
from,
sliver.
Yeah,
But look at this. X now onto Matt. Pull him back in. And Abed will be able to get that one instead. Matthew clapping at himself a bit for maybe just kind of playing that one a bit too not cautious enough.
Oh, and Moon Meander from behind is
Where
going to
did
get
he
this
come
kill,
from?
I think. Yeah, hey there.
Is he going to get it?
I think so.
Nice.
Damn.
-2, +2, whatever
But
you
now
wanna
Moon's
look
in
at
a
it.
lot of, I mean, Moon's dead. He has no boots, but he just buys them. He lost 3 gold.
I got
He's
the
happy.
smarts, though.
Yep. I got this Matt.
Got all the smarts here.
Oh yeah, I say that, you know, they need to get out of this laning phase. Although they have a blink on Legion to deal with the storm, but if you're just going middle and feeding Abed this early experience that he needs, it's going to be a lot rougher.
Yeah.
And Legion Commander is almost level 5 at 5 minutes in the offlane, so he's pretty happy about this. Yeah, the Storm, it'll be interesting to see how it works, because it was their last pick into all these silences and lockdown. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it.
Looks like another share of bottles here, but over nearby it's MSS being spotted out by Matthew here, taking full advantage of this nighttime. Is going to be forcing MSS to tag the shrine. Looks to round the corner and possibly head towards this mid lane, but that's where Bulba's already made his move. Hits him with the X-Torn combo. The Blood Right was there. He steps out of it, looks to go back in. MSS joins him in on the action, hits him with the Sprout, the right click. There's going to be a nice takedown.
Just ruptured Abed. He doesn't care. He's still farming.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we see like the experience from just regular DC is so much. They just know when they can gank someone and always pick it up. They do it at perfect timings. We see King Tekka getting easily zoned out of the lane bottom when Moon Meander's there with boots.
Yeah. That was Mason.
what is Kanka's level? Is he getting close to My Heart Will Go On?
Level 4.
Oh yeah,
He
I
needs
forgot.
that dome.
I knew there was a decree. I just didn't quite remember what it was.
Jack, you still owe me 2 push-ups from the previous game.
Got him.
That's the thumbs up from Jack.
King RD, no boots himself on the 5-winner Wyvern. HFN is pushing in top though. What's he flying out? Oh, just an Aquila. Alright, so they might be able to take this tower. The Treants are going to do a good job of slowing it down though.
They're adding the extra bit of pressure here, but yeah, like talking about MSS, should be able to shake it off a bit. I don't know if it's the intention to get Bulba up into that lane, but Bulba is not looking to leave this mid lane one bit here. There's the pull back. MSS in on the action yet again, really just trying to bully down this Bloodseeker as best as they can. MSS is going to be able to score that final right click to get him up and ahead now 4-2. Abed eats another rupture and is happy to just stand and take it.
Winter Wyvern needs some serious buffs. For the early game, the hero is just pure garbage.
Yeah, like you cast Q one time, maybe
You
for
have
a
no
kill it
mana.
feels good, and then just garbage.
Yeah.
Another pause here, this time from the other DC. Oh,
Everyone from Digital Chaos just evacuates out of the game.
They just named the house, you know, in trouble right now.
There's a combo dropout.
Ultra. Well, Storm has a.
Let's break
a
the game
regen
down
rune.
here.
Yeah,
all
let's
right?
break it down.
Break it down.
Let me break it down for you really
Break it
quick.
down,
I
man.
said DC.SA, they need to get some good pickups. Just get out of the early game winning, just even by a little bit.
And
they're not doing that
no.
anymore. It says they're actually up gold, but Abed is getting too much farm. He has a regen rune now. He's going to be able to abuse that at level 6. Lycan has been pretty much 1v1 actually against King Tekka. King Tekka doing a good job, 31-3 versus 38-4. So Mason a little less farmed than the PL, who's actually getting free farm up top.
Totally free.
Took down the tower. I didn't even see that. Yep, HFN even got the tower kill. What does he go this game? Do you think treads or boots of travel Lacoste?
I have no idea. I don't see anything because Jack is just keeping the camera on Kanka.
He's at the top lane with a PMS and
It's a
Aquila.
PL, Jack.
Aquila. And yeah, he's
I
only got
hope
100
he
gold.
goes for early diffusal blade, maybe a power thread before that, just for some more attack speed and farm potential.
Yep.
A lot of these heroes are, especially Storm, is needs a lot of mana just to burn it down. All right, Jack, see you later.
Sudden
Also
poops.
Fury and Silencer. If he just goes on Fury or Silencer, even Kanka, they have no escape mechanism whatsoever.
Yeah.
Besides Fury TP, of course, but
Wonder what happened to DC's energy.
I wonder what happened to Jack.
Give him a ring-a-ding.
Wonder if he's there. Yo, what up?
Oh, I thought we were going to cut to the
Cut
bathroom
to Jack.
cam.
Cut to the mobile bathroom.
We're going to cut
Jack
to the
cam.
mobile bathroom.
That actually fire just break in.
Probably went into that women bathroom just
To
to
smell the
smell
cherries,
it.
yeah. I don't know. I think DC.SA is going to need really big pickoffs from Legion Commander going forward.
Oh, we are receiving word from production that Steam is down.
Yeah, but then why is DC.SA in the game?
I think they're already in. I don't know how they got disconnected from the game in the. I don't know if Steam going down is what caused DC to
Yeah.
DC. I think something else caused
Nice
the DC, and
Say DC one more time, I dare you. I
DC.
dare you.
no.
I'm gonna sip this water.
So we're gonna have to wait it out, unfortunately.
We're used to it. We're used to the patches like we talked about before. We're
Yeah.
just chillier. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, let's see. We did Disney movies earlier.
King, what do you want to talk about? You're
Was
the
there
king.
like a movie that you maybe watched when you were younger and you regretted watching, and
Yeah.
it's like kind of scarred you, or it's like a movie you're like,
Yeah,
I'm
you
never
already
gonna
know.
watch that movie?
Yeah.
You told me.
Yeah, it
You
was.
told me.
Yeah, it was a rough day. So I was 4 or 5 years old, and you know
Very
we had
young
these
Grant.
neighbors. There were these kids, and you know what? They were just mean people. I mean, they stole my sister's Barbies, all that. But technically, we were friends. But they forced me one day come into their house and sit down and watch Chucky. At age 4 or 5, when we have a doll who looks like Chucky, and let me just say, I still have terrors. Anytime I see a doll, I just punch it immediately. You don't
The
trust
same
dolls.
with me with the clown. There was some clown movie. Probably not it, but some scary ass clown.
You're not a clown fan.
Not a clown fan anymore. Not afraid, but still, when you see a scary clown, it's pretty creepy.
There was some like old movie. I don't know the name of it, but it was one where like the dude's hand got possessed, and his hand had like a mouth and shit, and he ended up having to like stab it with a crystal or some shit to get control back of his own hand.
So instead of
It's-
giving a
yeah,
hand job, it was actually a blow job.
Yeah, I guess technically.
What did I just walk into here? What are
Where
we
did you
talking
walk
missed,
out
you
to?
missed.
Hey, Jack, where'd you go?
I went to wash my hands.
Okay.
Hey, don't get mad at me. Shit.
You seem befuddled by this simple explanation.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, you know, we're in the middle of a cast here. You know, you could have been
Walk
observing
away.
this pause.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't
trying
know,
to be
dude, yeah.
professionals, and you just straight up leave without saying a word.
I don't want to distract you. You're having
Oh,
a
it's Jack's
wonderful
theme song.
conversation.
That's right. Well, everyone's back now except for young Blue here, who is Moon Meander. Jack, who's winning this game right now? From your eyes.
I think the lanes are going pretty well from DC. I mean, for DC.SA. So I think they're in a good spot. You know, you got the rupture later on for the Lycan. You can even potentially stop him from shapeshifting at all. I mean, I don't know. I think it's I wonder if we'll see the Ags Kunkka this game. Those melee heroes.
Jack, you remember the conversation we had yesterday? You were trying to insult me and stuff, and you said you were gonna save it for the stream.
Wait, what? Which one? Why would I ever say that to you, Lacoste?
Because I was asking you to insult me as hard as you can.
Bottom lane looks
Oh.
like there's going to be initiation.
Yeah, Matthew flirting around with Moon here quite a bit. The Legion Commander can't find her way in. She's got the duel. Brings on in the silencer. Is going to be rewarded that first bit of damage. And now Mason shows his ult for the first time. Chomping away at Matthew. It's going to be a support for both sides. But Abed jumping into action now. Looking to make it a better trade for Digital Chaos.
And they get it. 2 with the Abed TP down there. So easy. Had the regen rune up too.
HFN, though, deeper. So deep. Almost near the high ground push here.
Valva will be Celine Dion.
I'll tell him you said that.
Moon Meander level 4. He's not finding levels very easily at all. I mean, none of the supports are this game. It's 3 level 4s and a level 5. I guess it is only 8 minutes into the game, though. A few pauses here and there, you know, got me set back in time.
Yeah.
Matthew? Almost. Once you get phase boots on Nightstar, it feels like a whole nother hero. But they already did waste the first nighttime. Got 1 kill, I think. Not too much movement. Now the 2 supports are just going to trade farm.
It was okay, but
Yeah.
probably we're hoping to get a little bit more out of it. And now, already ready to put the duel back into action yet again. Here comes DC.SA rotating in with the smoke. Can they get the setup? They got eyes on Moon if they want it. She's running in. She wants the little guy. Give me your smarts.
Uh-oh.
Can't get a hold of him. Trees are in the way. Abed now. Trying to jump into action, but look at that. He's able to get a turnaround grab onto Bulba. Is still going to somehow manage to get the damage, but will lose his own life. Will it work?
That's a lot of damage. 20 damage, 9 minutes in. Infinite scaling lineups on both sides. Silencer against Legion Commander.
It's the Silencer at least did get the smarts, even though the duel was won. So yeah, he's happy. He's like, he ran away into the trees, and then Bulbo just left for days. He's like, sucker. Just bailed on him. So not bad, a 1-for-1 trade. I still think it probably does favor just regular DC here, because DC.SA is looking for pickoffs and just straight up, just 1 pickoff, go back, let HFN farm. They don't want to trade.
Yeah, Legion Commander is getting a lot of, not Legion, Winter Wyvern is getting a lot of levels.
Yeah.
She's level 6.5 probably. Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
Thank
Bulba
you.
is up here too.
Yep, trying to get level 6. Has the 3 on X, very much longer. That's, I mean, doesn't do as much damage, obviously, you go to spilled, but damn, yeah. Winter Wyvern Splinter Blast almost just annihilating Moon Meander off the map, and now he has to be careful, he knew.
It does a lot of damage. He's already got up to level 3. Does not have much mana, though, available. There's rotations coming in. MSS looking for a spot to surprise him at, and sure enough, catches him. Dishes out the Treants, pops a new Sprout, can't quite get the vision, and now they have to turn and run the other way. Bulba ruptured up. The duel is there. He gets hit with a Torrent, and then they throw down. It is going to be another 10 damage going the way of Mr. King Tekka, and they're hoping to get a little bit more now. With the run-in from Matthew, they have the chase
He
on.
missed it.
It's MSS, the fun guy himself. Hit with the Void. One more right click could do it, but he's got the Sprout. They can't break through the trees, but eventually the trees just disappear into thin air, and MSS does drop. They really should add an animation for the trees like falling down, though.
No, that was a nice silence by Matthew, too. Like, right before his, he, like, did it while he sprouted so that he couldn't just teleport out. Nice sit on by him. And now we see it. DC.SA gets 2 pickoffs, another dual win. This is more dual wins than some teams get in like 30 minutes.
Matt is still
Jack, can I see some
super
items,
deep.
please, so I can actually know what to talk about?
The darkness. They pull back Matthew here. X-Torrent, and they'll take him down. Just caught a little too deep.
And now they kind of know they've warded. It's like, why was this guy here? I wonder why.
Well, then they pop a smoke right under where they may have warded there.
Thank you, Jack.
So it was spotted. So now DC.SA will just easily avoid this smoke. It's
Anytime,
kind of a
Your
misfire.
Majesty. Anytime. Happy to serve.
Have any more smokes on the Dire side, because they just want to keep doing that. But they've been using quite a few of them.
Moon has spotted Legion here, and Legion sees Moon, is like, hey, I got a duel. Let's go. He does manage to get off the global, and now Abed jumps into action. Was Moon the little worm on the hook this whole time? Oh, he's still going to get eaten up. 1-1 trade, another dual win. Abed jumping
40
up and
damage
over
on him.
to make it on out,
Ulti.
and he TP's out.
Ooh, can't make it.
40 damage already. King Tekka.
Jack, you know why I hated watching the streams, and I always had to watch it myself? Because no one ever showed items, like you just showing Nature's Prophet and Winter Wyvern, and that's pretty much it, or Legion Commander, and I don't see 7 other items.
Jack response.
I'm doing my best over here.
You're doing your
With
best.
one hand.
The one finger cat, the one finger observing over here.
The king is a demanding king. He's difficult to please, but I shall do my best.
Oh,
Your
if you think
Majesty.
he's demanding, I don't think you've ever seen Twitch chat in your life, my friend.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
I would actually love to see it while, you know. Can we just get the Jack cam up for this?
Hard rotation here from DC.SA. Smoked, looking to find MSS. Have they spotted him? Yes!
Another dual
Not going to be able to
damage.
make it away. They void him, they duel him up, and they take him down.
This guy's going to be doing a lot of damage. He already is. He has 164 damage with just phase boots. Jiminy Jillikers.
Didn't know we were going to go with that, Jiminy, but
We
I like
are.
the choice.
Thank
Jillikers
you.
works.
Didn't know if you were going to get the math right on that, but you did.
He did too, yeah.
Well, you just add 100 and minus 10.
Dire's middle tower
Because it was
is under
90.
attack.
I like math.
Radiant's bottom
I wonder what happened to Abacuses. I think Abacuses should make a comeback.
Hey, some places still got him.
Yeah.
I visited Faith in southern China, and he's still, you know, his family's apothecary, still using
An
abacus.
apothecary.
Yeah,
Are they
I mean,
like a
if they're
god?
using apothecaries, they're probably still
I mean,
using Abacuses.
it is a straight up, like, mountain village.
Really, that's sick.
Like,
That's
I was
lovely.
there with, like, our cameraman, some German guy. And
But they
like,
have high-speed internet.
everyone in
Dota
the
2
village had
internet
never
wise.
seen, people in the village had never seen a white guy before.
Oh.
They just go up to him like, "Are you an American? Like, look at his hair and his like eyes."
It's
and
the same
stuff.
And he's
feeling
like,
skin.
"Where's
for
the
the people
McDonald's?"
when we were in La Fonda Dawn.
Yeah.
Only 2 white people
I'm telling you,
and
they
plus
have
1
They
Chinese.
have one PC cafe in that whole town. It's like 3 doors down from where Faith is, and they don't know who he is. I mean, there's a world champion next door, and they don't know because they're all playing Dota 1 or League of Legends.
Yeah, and to be fair, I mean, he's pretty washed up now.
I wish so bad that he had that second TI, but he doesn't.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
doesn't.
he
Shout out
was-
to Universe Marine the second.
Yeah, he only came up just a bit short of the championship. It's no big deal.
Well, nothing too crazy going on. Just it's pretty much just Legion making so much. And look at this.
Is she
Will he get
making
the
so
win?
much, or is she making so much? Oh,
Got
still
it.
gets the damage.
Barely. And
Nice.
healed up now. Nice done by King RD. They're
Golden
gonna push
Brace, keep him alive. Turnaround, Winter's Curse, and suddenly Abed's gone too. Okay, running from Mason here, and he's going to be forced to TP because he got hit with the Rupture.
Nice void.
And now they're going to be canceling it out. As they wait him under the Sprout, he cannot hide. And they will take down the big bad wolf. Now still looking for more. MSS also going to drop, and suddenly Digital Chaos falling apart. They lose 4. All of the hype going the way for DC.SA.
I do want to say I said they need to get out of the laning to the 10 to 15 minute mark, and that was right before 15 minutes, and they're looking pretty good right out of it now.
And you both said that DC.SA may take a game in this series, and a Fedora is on the line.
I think I love Fedora. I like Trilby. I'm more of a Trilber myself.
What is happening? We did not see a single boat, right?
Not yet. Is he 6?
No,
Yeah.
He
your-
is now, yeah.
Your King's decrees are just like
Also, 1
the
Reaper
worst.
site the
Yeah.
whole game.
You make a decree and the players are like, yeah, you know what, we're not going to do that.
And level 7 on both, so he's level 4X. The problem is, Kunkka feels a lot like Disruptor. When you're in a losing game, like, it kind of ruins half your hero, because you're there for, like, these easy catches with X, but if you're down on items while the other team actually has items, you just can't do anything.
Well, DCSA got the spells onto exactly the people they wanted. There was the Rupture on Lycan with his old form.
Another smoke gank, sorry,
And
Jack.
then the Wyvern Winter's Curse just causing them to just murder Storm Spirit. So it's just perfect ults coming out there.
Ooh, are we going to see yet another dual win here? They see
See what
Moon
Moon.
and Mason. The smoke, did they see it? I don't know.
I believe they did. They're just going
And
to
they
get up
could dangle
themselves.
some bait out here. Yeah, they're going to dangle him as bait because they know that there's a smoke. Well, are they going to get there in time to actually
The
use this as
Bloodseeker?
bait?
Prepare the vocals, boys.
King
There we
RD
go.
is
Axis
waiting
coming.
behind
Using the
just
bait
in
here.
case. There it goes.
When life goes on and on.
Some shit.
My heart will go on.
Oh, yeah.
whatever. Well, they got to pick up on Bloodseeker. They're getting a tower.
Okay, running back. Legion Commander gets to snipe the duel, the Moon. Damage handover is going to be there and quickly scattering apart like cockroaches. Digital Chaos run to the hills and the high ground. MSS and company trying to TP out. MSS not going to be so lucky. He gets taken care of. Abed tried to frantically go back into the farm, but Matthew runs in, snipes it.
Dude, this, like, them trying to push with Treants and all that against overwhelming odds and Splinter Blast is actually, they're just massacring these creeps and heroes because they're just standing around them. This is perfect anti-push from, maybe it's when we saw the Winter Wyvern earlier in the week, and it just didn't feel like it did anything because you'd throw out a Splinter Blast and that's it, but pairing it with the overwhelming odds, just actual creep clear.
I had a little chat with my man Fogged about Winter Wyvern. I mean, the hero just needs to survive until the let's say a mid game. Yeah, then he's perfectly fine. But the early game is so shitty.
And he has just, so many potential great saves. It's
Middle
either
lane.
Glimmers or Force Staffs. This one going to be going for the Force Staff. They're looking to go for the mid-tier 1. Curse
Deny
to
it.
stop them. Are they going to snipe the deny? The boat flies out. One
When
connection.
life goes on.
Some random ass song. Jumping from a bed, pull back on the Wyvern.
Oh, and that overwhelmed God.
Running
Jesus.
back, Bloodseeker. Can't make it away. Goes to the high ground. Is this finally it?
Duel.
There's the duel. Will he be able to get the takedown of Abed just in time? Yes! Double kill for HFN. More damage rewarded. MSS, no TP out for you, sir.
I believe this Legion commander is
out of
very
control.
strong.
84.
He has more
damage.
plus damage than he has base
Actual
at this
damage.
early 18. He has 209 damage with just phase boots.
And it has, yeah, only Invoker gets up to that kind of damage
Yeah.
without any actual right-click items, you know, being the greater hero that Invoker is. But
Is under attack.
and it's actually mattered in some of these fights where like he's
Yeah.
barely about to get the duel, and then the moment of courage procs comes,
Yeah.
and he's got so much damage already that it ends up just killing the target.
Feels like the most
There's
like
an invis
level
bottom.
one
He's
duels
probably
ever.
gonna TP bottom, pick up the Tinus, get one more extra kill.
And the other, is he gonna sell his Orb of Venom for the Blade Mail? Oh,
Look at
they got
Abed
some-
here,
oh.
still working on that Bloodstone.
He is, and this is the problem right now. He's gonna get Bloodstone, but just one pick off, he loses all 4 of them because I mean they don't have any save except for global. But if you get dueled,
Okay.
cares if you're
Speaking of
dueled?
which, look who's
creeping and crawling,
watching.
still balling in the
Here
mix.
it comes. Mason in trouble. The blade mail's complete. Oh, that is an easy solo pick off. Matthew, not even necesito.
Check the damage now with the blade mail. 250.
Yeah, he is just crushed.
Yeah.
This is King Tekka. This is prime Tekka, we'll call him.
Well, when he reaches a point where he can duel your carry and just destroy him
Win.
by himself in one duel, that's real bad.
And this is what happened, right? They left him in a 1v1 lane against Mason bottom, so friggin' he got so much. He just got leveled early. Moon's just chilling.
Moon's just chilling, you know, he's in his own world, in his own game right now.
Oh, and he doesn't get the power Matthew does. Matthew has drums, phase boots, windlace. He is flying around the map. This is DC.SA I expect to see like the last couple days. And we just have it. Now we have it, at least. Yeah, and they're putting on a very good performance here.
Yep.
I believe they qualified for another minor. I know the PGL one, I think, like 3 or 4 days ago. So
DC.SA?
yeah, through the SA one, yeah.
Good
so
for
they're
them.
looking good, yeah. I think that pickup of a tune was smartest thing they've done in a while.
Yeah, it's probably the best player they could ask for.
Yeah, absolutely. I know
Throw
they
it in.
wanted to get outside of the regen, but I think that's just too hard.
It is. Communication, if they were able to kind of make it all work under a team house, it could be something, but yeah, they have a good thing going. We'll just kind of continue to see what's going to be blossoming for them.
Lost. Going to the middle tower, they're just sieging it. The blood
Rage on Legion
siege
commander.
unit.
Or that as well.
That as well. Yeah, and they're just gonna get a free tower again. A lot of gold.
It's 100 damage per hit almost.
And look at that, Legion picks up that tower. He's going for BKB next. Oh, they're going in. Global Silence flies. He's gonna pull him back. PL should just get brought down. Yep, nice torrent. Pardon me, Dakota.
No mana
Oh,
for
you're
the
feeling
song
it,
on
you're feeling
Kanka.
it. Nearby, though, it's King RD now in a bit of trouble,
Look at him
potentially.
juking.
He's trying to fly up through. He's by his dragon brethren. Can you help me out here? No, they want a
Please.
piece of the action, too. They jump on in, but there's going to be a last-ditch curse effort. But it's just the one Wyvern. Oh, no, they also got the... That's bad.
Yeah, he should have. It wouldn't have mattered. He should have just cursed the Storm Spirit, because then the book would have just whooped his ass and lost all his mana. I mean, it didn't really matter, but yeah, they're just gonna move on forward. They have book 3 and they have a Bloodstone. So unless Legion, I mean, they need to open with a good Legion duel. So it's even more on King Tekka now. Just look at this. They can melt towers. I mean, if no one's defending him, obviously.
Just lifts over, and yeah, with no one defending, the tower is done for. Will DC keep moving forward? No. Matthew's running on in, almost gets close enough for a swift cancel of a Moon Meander TP. Mason next, also going to be good, and they'll just kind of rummage their way through the rest of the jungle front here. King Tekka just will head the other direction now and is almost on the tail of Abed here.
Oh, he has Invis. He has to know. Can he? I don't think he can solo, but with HFN, oh, they want Abed so bad.
They do. Abed actually jumping into the lane. Could this turn into a bit of a bait here? Can he get the finish onto HFN? No. He double jumps back out. MSS already hits the TP. And he can't get close enough for the dual grab.
He got greedy. He could have just
Yeah,
done
he
it on
could
the
have just
Nature's
ulted.
Prophet.
Or Nature's Prophet, maybe without pulling the press the attack.
Yeah.
When you hear the sound, you just instantly go back.
Yeah.
I think they would have enough damage with Legion Blade Mail popped and
Yeah.
few illusions from
Oh.
Phantom Lancer.
They actually connect with the Rupture on the Mason,
He's
but Mason
running.
knows, yeah, he's got life and he's already so close to the safe zone. You know, he'll just run that way gladly.
They were like trying to do Roche, and they thought maybe we'll get a kill. They don't really have a great Roche taking team, obviously. They don't even have a medallion, do they? Or does Matthew Matthew does have one part. Needs to use it though. There we go. Yeah, no, it's reasonably quick Roche take. I mean, the medallion makes it so easy for anyone.
They even nerfed the medallion effect
Yeah.
on Roche too, but still adds a lot. And
Blood Rage too takes a ton of damage.
yep. Oh, jump from Oped.
He got it. He
Okay,
got it.
Oped just casually snags up the Aegis right inside the pit.
Yeah,
Surprise, motherfucker.
and PL just, he didn't have the spot open yet. We just saw him put in the poor man's shield. So
Wait, why are we so calm about this? Why are we
I-
losing our shit about this?
I
is this game really going to
Yeah,
turn
this is a
on a
game
Sumail
changer.
type of play from Abed? Is this really what's going to happen here?
It just looks so effortless. He just jumped in and was like, okay, thank you.
yeah,
And
that's
that was
we
it.
were just like, oh, you know, he's got it. Yeah.
well, I mean, Jack, you're allowed to get hype.
I was like,
I'm the observer.
Dakota was
here.
hype.
I was just like flustered. I couldn't even say
You're
anything.
flustered.
I was totally flustered.
Oh, Moon Meander's dead to a duel. Jack,
know-
did you catch that? I
Catch
did.
that
I
one,
did.
Jack? Oh, then maybe you shouldn't talk to me.
Ooh, and he got the plus
Well, I was
30
too
damage.
busy trying to
count
be
now.
hype. Because y'all weren't hype. Got it?
All right, so this Legion Commander is 112 damage earned at 24 minutes. That is the second most I've seen, and the other one was in like a 70-minute game. And this guy's already,
This
he's
is like the
defying
Legion
time.
Commander watch over here.
Yeah.
No, that game we did. Remember the epic game where you
Jump
plus
off
40
it.
duel on MSS?
Oh, he
actually?
knew MSS. Oh my
He
God.
just
Abed's in a
got-
lot of trouble. He's gonna die. Oh, okay. Can they do anything? I don't think so.
Timing out, but they don't have blood right.
And they don't have silence. Perfect here.
He just jumps to anywhere it's safe and gets the TP.
Still, that's a big kill. Just they kill Nature's Prophet and take away the Aegis. Very neat. Almost a BKB on Legion Commander. He's only about 1,300 off.
MSS just evaporated.
Yeah. He looked like that
Why
evaporated
was-
milk
yeah,
you
was
buy in
that
the
just-
can. Well, he doesn't have any stats. He has 1,200 life.
Yeah.
And that PL with the diffusal blade. This
Caught that
PL
smoke.
so...
It's been pinged out.
Dude,
Yeah,
look
he's
at how
just
far
got
he
it
is. What the
working.
hell? What have I been missing? We've been on Legion Commander
Yeah,
watching.
but-
HFN is jacked.
But HFN has been yoking out in some lane,
Yeah.
apparently.
Uh-oh, and here we go. Moon Meander. Oh, dear.
Okay, Moon has handed over a lot of damage here to King Tekka.
Dude, think if Legion Commander was like a silencer, that'd be so hype. You steal their damage. That'd be pretty broken. That'd be extremely broken.
126 total damage now on this Legion Commander bonus.
Damage stolen.
Damage stolen. Do you know what I thought about? Knowing people say you infinitely scale on silencer, is that true? What if you steal all their intellect?
Yeah,
Do you
that's
still
what
get
I was
plus
gonna say
2?
at the start. It's not real.
Well, do you-
Pretty
We've never seen it,
impossible
though.
to steal all the
Yeah, all of it. But does it actually
If you
still
can
give you plus 2?
Fountain dive, they were just called GG.
Yeah. Now Legion, so close to his BKB. Then they can just straight up fight at that point. He can blink in, doesn't even
Yeah.
have to duel right away. He can just man fight anyone.
I have something to add. Imagine
on.
if you have Silencer and OD.
Yeah.
So he just pops ulti and just destroys you. You steal like 100 int. Then you're pretty stupid. OD just blows you up with ulti.
This is just game changing right now.
Are you writing the stuff down, Jack, for your team?
It seems like a great strategy.
Yeah, he likes Pudge. Just get Pudge in there as another infinite scaler.
Yeah, there you go.
The
Pudge
infinite
it up.
scale lineup.
Oh,
Oh no.
Hi,
Moon
Moon.
Meander.
hey there.
This guy is getting handled. But uh-oh, he might be in a lot of trouble.
When your day goes all right.
And they're going to go for the kill, but Winter Wyvern locks them down. Legion Commander's still alive. Not anymore. That is a lot. 900 gold. And now BKB popped up by the Bloodseeker. He pops. His BKB just
Ooh,
running away, taking
Matthew.
so much damage.
It's a nice cancel. Abed could be in a bit of trouble
They
here.
don't have
but-
damage.
Yeah, they don't have a way to hit him any harder here, but King RD is going to hold him there. But the Cold Embrace forces him to work that much harder, and finally, oh, he's not able to make enough, but he does get the not
How much
enough
gold
distance.
did Legion feed?
895.
To who?
MSS, I think.
Yep.
894. You see that? That's all in my mind right now. Crazy. No, that was
Do you think of different lyrics every time you just start singing?
Well, I honestly
what's from the
forget.
heart.
It just sounds, yeah.
It's what's
no,
from the heart.
I don't know.
That's
I'm
what the
just
song
losing
is.
It, yeah.
From the
They-
heart.
I accept that.
Wyvern kind of used both spells at the same time there, because there was the ult, which I think you want, like, and ideally kill one of his allies with, and then he healed them at the same time, so there's a bit of overlap, and that left Legion Commander kind of exposed.
Yeah.
And
I
the
just
Cold
like
Embrace
him.
comes a little bit later.
Maybe you just want to ulti someone who's near Lycan and the book.
Yeah, because this Lycan is very scary. Book 3, Vlad's has a plate mill. Like, he doesn't take that much. They need to get the Rupture on him. The Rupture has to be on Lycan every fight, I think.
Dire are scanning.
You're welcome, Dakota.
Yeah, it's a good point, Grant. I'm just taking it all in right now.
Back to you, Dakota.
And we are going to see some creative wolf work still as they stalk out this Bloodseeker here. Mason is continuing to bring that extra bit of intel so they can kind of keep tabs on DC.SA's movement here. Moon, though, does need to be a little careful with his positioning. The poor guy is
bullied.
poor as hell.
Yeah.
17-6-7 on the net worth, just kind of the ward guy right now. As long as he's got the R button to press, though, he
Well,
can help his team out.
With the Orchid finished, they can try to go on Winter Wyvern, just blow him up with follow-up with the Global Silence, just to increase the silence duration.
Yep.
That's the way of them winning the fight. But the problem is if Legion Commander gets a BKB after that, just pop a BKB and reinitiate.
Well, she has a BKB. 10 seconds. Brand spanking new. Mint condition.
140. I mean, right now, 126 plus 240. He is the whacking old King Tekka. He's looking around. I think. Well, what's he gonna go next?
Oh,
Like
mid lane.
Shadowblade.
Ooh. Thought Moon is getting hunted down
no.
here from the Legion Commander. Wants it so bad. Moon, though, finally is going to be able to make it away here. He turns
he's in
around.
trouble now.
He wants some redemption here. He finally wants payback. You
Fox
have
peek.
taken enough away. He wants to take some smarts back. Okay, Cold Embrace is going to be coming out now from King RD, who's forced to scoot on back the other direction. That Rupture, though, does find his connection onto Mason. The Global will come out. They will manage to get the swift takedown there of the Legion Commander. Mason tags the Shrine, will hold on. Abed swinging into play, will help him get the follow-up takedown. Now they put their eyes on the Matthew, but here comes HFN into action, the big boy of the group. Can they lock him down good enough, though, with the Vortex? It doesn't look like it. Abed just going to get shredded apart, losing all of his life, all of his mana. But they're managing to turn it around a bit. Matthew going to be taken apart. Can they do the same with HFN? It doesn't look like it. He's able to get a better hand on the Moon Meander and take him apart, and then decides to step out the other direction.
Uh-oh, Bloodseeker.
X, he's done for.
Tried to heal up creeping banana.
Oi.
If they somehow killed Mason before he tagged that Shrine, would have been a lot different. But he did get up there, got it, and he was fine.
For some reason, Lycan, when he's ruptured, seems like he's not taking damage. That's how
Yeah, 'cause he's so, yeah.
how much HP he has, especially with power. Also, I love the pickup on a Phantom Lancer BKB, not what you usually see. He just wants to get rid of those silences.
Well, he already had meta for that, but it'll stop him
Yeah,
from being
but-
controlled up by the other
Well,
spells.
there's a lot of silences, so.
Yeah, Jack.
That's true. Oh yeah, it's true. My bad, Your Majesty.
Forgiven.
Apology accepted. I'm not gonna destroy my items.
Bulba getting super close to finishing out his own little Lotus.
Yeah, with Fifth Legion Commander, with the way things are going, maybe getting a little bit cocky here. You know, getting.
Yeah, now that Moonman, yeah, well, he was in there very deep, and he had to use his first BKB just to survive, and then he didn't even survive in the end. What is he gonna go? What do you go next on a Legion with this much damage? Do you go like Assault Curse? Do you get a Shadow Blade?
Probably there's gonna be some Linkenses. So Heaven's Halberd is good, also very good against the Lycan. He might go for a Shadow Blade if he wants to keep trying to snipe people, but I think DC will move as 5.
Yeah,
Or
that's what it
just-
feels like.
Yeah.
King Tekka tried to get that Invis rune, but it was right-clicked by the little Treant.
A Lotus Orb on Kanka. So
Yeah.
if he uses a Lotus Orb and you get the dual damage, you actually get 2 duels.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's good.
He
So
needs
they're
to be
gonna
get
careful
double the
about
bonus,
using using those.
Double the bonus, that's cool.
And there we go. The one person was top, but he just TP's out even with the smoking.
Uh-oh,
If
a run
something's
in.
up. They're going for it.
The darkness is out, but everyone from DC on the Radiant
in the
side
base.
have just, we're out of here. They go back indoors where they feel comfortable and safe, and they might counter with their own smoke movement here. I see one on Bulba. They may decide to roll out with their own play, but
Radiant are
these
scanning.
Wolves continue to go out, get some good scouting reports.
Yeah, almost a Radiance on Bloodseeker. It's going to be big in team fights.
So this game goes long enough. Do you think that Radiant side DC can now pull this one together, or do you think the scaling capabilities of Legion Commander and the PL and Bloodseeker, that
They're
they
getting
should
a
still
lot
have
of
firm grist there?
items on DC North American team. Mjolnir against the Phantom Lancer does a lot of stuff. Also, he's gonna get a BKB after. There's gonna be another BKB on Storm. Can you see the items on Lycan? Is there anything pink coming out? Jack, back to you.
No, he already has the book. He's holding a plate mail
Oh, he
and a
has
maelstrom, but
Maelstrom.
yeah, he
for
could also
himself.
be getting
just
a Mjolnir.
some extra damage, extra armor with the plate mail against PL and Legion. I mean, Phantom Lancer deals a lot of damage, but once you run out of mana, he actually does not.
Yeah. I think going back to your question, I think because of how bad the early game gets, if it does go in the late game, obviously you have the more experienced players. Like we've seen teams maybe who shouldn't win pull it out from their experience. I think it helps if it goes later for them.
Oh, look at this dead ogre. Feels so sad. The vampire ogre dead. Jack, what do you have to say about it?
It is really sad. I can't even observe anymore. I'm just whatever. It
Wait,
happens.
you've been observing?
Just hang in there.
Dropping bombs.
Hang in there. The bomb could drop in this game, and I don't know. Do they have capable kind of lineup here? I don't think it's a one and done kind of a lineup though for either side that can run through the base.
It's a really good Lincoln's game for Legion Commander against him, of course, and Winter Wyvern as well. As game goes by, your heroes become stronger, so Winter Wyvern ulti is stronger as well.
Yeah. It scales as good as the team
top.
gets. Jump in from a bed.
My
Look at
heart
this.
When life gives you lemons.
Definitely not the lyrics. All right, and as they shred apart one, they shred apart another. Two to go down from the DC side. DC.SA and HFN looking to get hold of whatever they can here. They stop the Bulba TP out after just getting a swift takedown above Mason and MSS. And just like that, the only survivor going to be Abed.
And he got the dual damage before he died.
Now it's
life-
straight into the Roche pit.
If life gives you melons, you're probably dyslexic.
Yeah. What if life actually gives me lemons? I'm just eating those. I love the taste of sour
You're making the
lemons.
lemonade.
No, I'm absolutely not. I'm just eating them. You guys ever just eat a lemon?
I mean-
Yeah, with some sugar I did.
I just love the sour. I love sour. Sour Skittles. One of
Oh,
he's going for it
again. Can he do it twice?
Oh no, he got silence. BKB's it
He
off.
still wants it.
Nope.
Can't get it this time.
Did you get a cheese?
Was that?
No, it's there.
I
It's
tried to be
fun
hyper
doing.
this time, Jack, but he didn't grab it, so that's what happened.
Oh, they're still going for him. Nah, cheese was on the ground. He could have definitely grabbed that. It's still on the ground. Do they not realize?
All right, well, that cheese is just going to ferment in the
It's-
Roche pit for a bit.
It's
It's-
just honorable.
Hello?
It's just honorable to play without cheese.
Bro, just sell it then. That's 500 gold. Wait, let's see if he notices. He's like, wait a minute.
No one has the cheese, right?
No, they're actually.
Jack, can you move the camera to Roche Pit? Thank you very much.
See, there's a cheese right there.
You see that cheese right there? Yeah, it's just sitting there.
Dude, how is it? All right, I'm just not even gonna ask questions. See, these are the little mistakes that Dyer's kind of making that could hurt him in the long run. They're
gonna
obviously
have
still
to-
winning fights, but
Remember to ask him about it after the game.
I will. Well, what if they lose? Because of it.
That's why.
Da, 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 da. That's
James Bond?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that have to do with James Bond?
Well, maybe they think Storm took it.
Maybe.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
it's
you
really
think-
hard to go in and check.
Yeah. Maybe. I actually just. I
Maybe they're
wonder.
just
What,
too
dude?
honorable
They're
to
gonna
use
see it
cheese.
next Roche. They're like, whoever takes next Roche, will be like, oh, there's cheese here, huh? Cool. Oh.
Abed's got the cheese.
Oh my God. That is
No.
Confirmed
so
stream sniper.
So the
bad.
real reason is the next time they do Roche, to guard against Abed stealing the Aegis, they're going to leave the cheese.
Oh, he's gonna find Storm.
Got him.
Oh,
my.
Stop
Yeah.
it, Daddy. My
Oh,
God.
Jesus. Okay, so he kills anyone in the
Where's
game.
your cheese at, bruh?
Kills anyone in the game.
He really did. Dude, that first counterattack took like half his HP. My God, that is nuts.
Nuts and butts.
Nuts in butts. And he's going to push out top. They could definitely do a little bit of tower damage here if they want. The problem is they don't really have towers except for Legion, who has to be in melee range, but they're going to. And he does do a lot. Oh my goodness.
Okay, this is it. On to the tier 3. Abed, no buyback for at least 20 seconds. DC have to find a way to do it without, it looks like, for possibly this set of racks here, because they're exposed now. Glyph already over.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Just like the Jag, we were right. DC.SA, they busted out the big guns. The Winter Wyvern, dude, the Winter Wyvern overwhelming odds. Like Splinter Blast plus that was so good in the early game versus all the summon pushes from Radiant.
Okay,
So good.
but they swarm on in. They're looking to get a hold of Moon here. Moon is going to be forced to shovel himself on back inside the fountain. They do manage to also take down that tier 3 in the top lane. Mason going to hit with the Abyssal, but he's under the shrine. PL and HFN, he's just trying to swing it all out as he can.
Life is great. Well, I mean, I got it.
Mason is still
Good game.
slogging away.
Yeah,
at PL
he's
and
just
Triple
trying to right-click his way out of it, but it looks like the game has already been called. This one actually belongs to Digital Chaos South America.
Is that the longest name of the team, Digital Chaos South America?
I think
enjoy it.
so.
I'd like to see High Council of
Maybe
Wizards
VGJ can
That'd be hype.
make up something, huh, Jack?
R.I.P.
Oh, High
VG
Council of Wizards and Priests actually.
Yeah,
might actually
but I don't
be
think
the
we ever saw like the victory screen back then.
Vici Gaming.
win. I thought you were gonna say we never saw
Okay.
the victory screen for them.
Yeah.
Now, that game
Grant, you're
was
brutal.
loopy. I think on both the talent casting and inside the game, too. It was crazy.
No, it was a interesting game. DC.SA. I'm not even sure if their draft was better. They just played a lot better, honestly. And the Legion Commander, I mean, Legion Commander got a 1v1 against Mason once Moon Meander left the lane. And, I mean, Legion Commanders get a beat any melee 1v1. Wolves are
Well, he
useless.
does not beat him because he has a high region
Yeah.
on Lycan, but
farms.
still he farms.
The Night Stalker was there at the very beginning, and I think they even got the kill on Moon Meander in that lane, too.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, Silencer just, I mean, if you're going against one offlaner, you can glaive down, that's great. But
Yeah.
you go into a dual lane, and Silencer has someone getting in his face, it can
Yeah.
be awkward real fast.
Again, they have more of a just kind of a straightforward, powered, like brute force type of lineup. They all lane pretty well. They can fight, but Digital Chaos has to pick their spots a little bit more. Feels like they have to take it like one gank and one objective at a time, under cover of global silence and get out. Right, like mobility is what defines them. Nature's Prophet, Storm Spirit, and Lycan. But beyond that, they can't actually like stand their ground. And then this Legion just became a runaway train.
Yeah. He had 40 damage at like 15 minutes in.
Even
plus
earlier.
40. Yeah, it was just extremely well played by King Tekken. Here's we see it, you know, they, like we said, they have the skill. They just got to work as a team, and it looked like they did, obviously. They had a stand in the first game, too, so who knows if maybe, you know, it was a King Tekka Furion instead of the King RD one.
The
But
funny thing is we put all of our attention then on the Legion Commander, and it makes you wonder if their opponents did too, because then you
Yep.
felt like we were sleeping on HFN,
who's just
who just
maxed
showed up
out,
and was
yeah.
suddenly the highest net worth in the game. And that's when
Easily.
we saw him swarm onto MSS, and
Yeah.
MSS just deleted out of the game.
It
It
just
was
instantly
crazy.
got, yeah, hit an Abyssal Blade. Yeah, he just had space made for him, and that's the perfect game as a carry. You know, you involve yourself in a few of those kills in your top forest, but besides that, you just hit creeps, and perfectly played.
You got to remember also, I mean, DC
what?
North America still stepped up. Abed had that great Aegis steal in the game.
Nah, garbage. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, that was. He went for the second one, got the cheese steal too.
Yep.
The very slow cheese steal. And look at those stats. Mason and King Tekka.
It's been rare for us to see an offlaner just truly feel like they dominate the game or take over the game. Though it's kind of
Since offlaner became the.
it's kind of what we
Yeah.
just saw.
No, he absolutely took over the game and bought time for HFN. Even like the Blood. Yeah, you're right. We just didn't talk about Bloodseeker PL that much because he was doing so good, and both of them were just extremely farm near the end.
This Tricore just actually became a serious Tricore. I mean, they had so many different
Yeah, well,
avenues
the
of late game and
Before the
damage.
fight started, Legion Commander was so jacked, he actually managed to pick off one hero, whoever he went to. Yeah, pretty much. So
Usually
it's four versus 5. Plus you have a Legion. You have Winter Wyvern who uses ulti, just kills one of them. So that's 3 versus 5, and you have Rupture on your Lycan, who can't really run with it, and that's pretty much it.
I
That
think Moon
sums
was
up
the source of about 100 damage there. if
team
not
fights.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moonmander 1-11-13, and
Tekka.
that's the thing, you know, people want to talk about, oh, as a 5-roll, you don't have to get farm or anything, but giving away that much damage, that might be, Moonmander might definitely learn a lot from this game if he rewatches, like, his positioning.
Yeah, there's a few games as a support, like, oh yeah, you can just say, oh, you could have those like clairvoyance like games 0 and 18, and it's like, but they're productive. But now when you're going against Legion Commander or anyone who's just benefiting so much from gobbling you up.
Yeah, but this was DC.SA's last game, right? I believe.
I think so.
Oh no.
They're
Is it
5-9? I'm pretty sure they're 5-9, and that's the end of because you play the 7 other teams.
Yep.
So I think that's
Hey, that one win against DC could matter as far as DC's final outcome in the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely could.
I don't know if they would be first picked by Cole. Like, let's say if Cole managed to get first spot into the playoffs, like, it's like, I don't know, they're stuck between what is likely to be maybe like
Infamous
VGJ Storm. It could be Infamous. It could be the Dire, and then also DC. Like,
No, yeah, that is, it almost guarantees that Cole, I mean, Cole has 2 series on the last day, but if DC like loses 1 or 2 more games, then Cole's almost already guaranteed first place, which, you know, Kyle's just sitting behind with his freaking just ratty. Maybe he's on the plane right now, I don't know.
let's give some props to DC.SA. It was a good run.
Absolutely. The first couple days, you know, a little bit rough on their side, but now that they have a tune working hard on that team, they look good. And I think give them a month, they're going to look even better.
You said they did qualify for
PGL, I believe.
So
minor,
you can look to see DC.SA playing in that PGL qualifier.
Yep.
Or they qualified from the qualifier.
Or
they open qualifier?
For the event. They qualified for the event.
Oh, so they're going to the event.
Yes, I believe.
Oh, wow. Okay, good for
I
them.
don't know. There's so much stuff going on. You're just losing it.
Yep. There is an update on the standings.
Psych.
Psych.
There it is.
All right, now it's updated. All good. You can see Complexity up there at the top still with that 10-0. With Digital Chaos now taking that loss, they're at 5-2. Is that right? Or is it 6-2? All right, this is probably not updated, so I don't even want to talk about it.
The biggest thing is, I mean, we don't want to talk about the next match yet, but Leviathan, Infamous needs to 2-0 Leviathan, or else they're pretty much out. It's going to be a big game for them. Hello?
Yep. Oh, it actually sounds like we may have a call incoming. So.
Oh shoot!
Wow.
Who is probably gonna be like Excel? Who is gonna be? A lot of them don't speak. That could be. I'm excited now. I'm excited.
Excel wasn't in this last series, man.
Oh my bad. I don't know. I'm just losing it. I was trying to think like.
I'll speak on behalf of DC.SA.
I was trying to remember the South Americans I met at TI, and I was like, which ones would? Well, I guess King Tekka can. He's really shy. It won't be him. It'll be King RD for sure.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
I know it's not going to be on DC. I mean, it was a 1-1 series, right?
Yep.
We're talking to the...
Because you always do it after the second game win, Jack. Wake up.
The second game.
I was just testing your awareness there.
Thank you.
You look to be a little sleepy, especially when you picked Excel to be on the call. So.
Jack, I look a little sleepy. Are you serious? This guy's over here literally sleeping with one hand on the keyboard observing.
Not one hand, one finger.
Yeah, one finger.
That's impressive. You just need to be able to press the corresponding number key, and you're good.
Yeah, you did a great job observing, Jack. I'm sure all the fans at home, make sure to tweet at KBBQ or whatever your name is. Tell them how much you loved observing, for sure. Now, DC, I mean, they lose that game. Like you said, they're probably still one of the better teams, but it shows they do have weaknesses, a lot of them. Just
what can you?
that early
I wonder
game.
what they can take away from just that loss. Maybe other teams watching this series, what they could take away from it to know how to approach DC in the future. Like, do we now? Oh, ring-a-ding-ding.
Hello?
Hello there.
Hello, who am I talking to?
With Andre, I'm the manager of the DC.SA.
Good to be talking with you. How you feeling after that win?
Yeah, pretty happy. I mean, the players did their job, and they're pretty happy right now. So maybe King Tekka can tell you a little more.
Okay, sounds good. You there, King Tekka, or what? Wait, what?
Yeah, he's here. He's gonna talk in Spanish. He just speaks a little bit of English, so I'm gonna be here to translate.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you guys unfortunately are going to be out of this tournament, but you did qualify for the PGL minor, correct? Are you excited to go to that?
Yeah, of course. That was like the the main goal right now to the PGL. So I'm going to say that to Teka. Quinteca, dice que si bien estamos fuera de la Kings Cup, pero estamos ya clasificados para la PGL, así que ¿cómo te sientes acerca de eso?
Me siento muy feliz. Estamos jugando con un equipo, estoy jugando con nuevos compañeros y estamos practicando mucho para mejorar y llegar a ser un buen equipo. Estamos felices por nuestro primer torneo juntos como un nuevo equipo.
Yeah, well, Quinteca says that he's pretty happy about it. This is a new team. This is new teammates, and he's excited to go to the PGL.
Yeah, that's good. How has been mixing up the Brazilians and the Peruvians been? Has it any hard times, or has it been all good times?
Dice que si es que has tenido algunos problemas ya con esta mezcla entre los chicos de Brasil y Perú. ¿Cómo te has sentido hasta ahora?
No he tenido muchos problemas, pero o sea, lo que sí influye un poco creo que es el idioma, porque hablamos idiomas distintos, pero cada vez es como que tratamos de solucionar los problemas y ya cada vez nos entendemos un poco más.
Well, Teka says that there was no problem at all. They are getting along very well. So the team speaks a little bit of Spanish and English, and it's a weird mix, but there was no problem at all.
No, yeah. When you guys are like playing like this last game and you're on point, it really does look like you can beat anyone. And my good friend KBBQ Jack here has a question.
Oh, well, I think Quinteca was on the squad that was at WESG, and that's, over this past year we've seen teams in South America really make a splash on the scene. So how does it feel to be a part of that, and where does he expect that to go in the next year or two?
Yeah, Quinteca dice que, bueno, hemos visto varios equipos ya participar en torneos internacionales y todo eso, pero ¿qué esperas tú lograr con este equipo? ¿Cuál es como tu meta, no?
Con ese nuevo equipo esperamos llegar a tener un buen team play y llegar a ser un equipo Tier 1 y ya no estar considerados como que los que van a un torneo por clasificar en Sudamérica y pierden rápido, sino ya, no sé, vernos como un equipo bueno y que ya nos respeten un poco más, algo así.
Okay, Quinteca says that if he hopes to accomplish that this team turns to a Tier 1 team, he's the main goal for all this team, and also that he wants to make like a good impression in international tournaments, not just go to participate because we are South Americans, but accomplish, like, I don't know, get at least top 4 or top 3 on each one.
All right, I have one question. How did you forget cheese in game number 2? Were you too hyped because you were winning and rolling over them, or what happened?
Just say el queso.
Muchas gracias.
Quinteca, dice cómo te olvidaste el queso en el segundo juego.
No, o sea, el queso fue como que le iba a coger HFN y de la nada viene un Storm y ahí típico a ver y se cogió el queso, pues y todos nos quedamos como que wow.
Okay, Teka says that HFN was supposed to take the cheese, and they didn't communicate that well, so suddenly a Storm appears and took the cheese.
All right.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you calling in, and we want to wish you very good luck in the future. I'm sure we'll be seeing you play in tons of tournaments, so, have a good day.
Thank you so much for participating in Kings Cup. It was great having you guys.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thanks, guys. Good luck.
Bye.
Thank you.
Good luck. Bye-bye.
Oh man, I'm so happy that we actually got, because we had no post-game interviews with any of the South America teams yet, so I'm glad we just got one.
Spanish version of Jack.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He did a great job.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, Jack,
Why
I'm
isn't
sorry.
the Spanish version of Lacoste? I mean, I'm not the only person who speaks 2 languages.
No, we're talking about, but he's
translator.
translating
Oh.
on the fly as he goes. Jack, where are you today?
What is going on?
Why can't it be Lacoste? What? What does that have to do with anything? No, but no, that was great to hear. They already are going to be going to another tournament. They'll have another chance, right, to qualify for this minor, I believe. Because there's going to be, I mean, other qualifiers. This is just a special one, and they got a lot of practice in, which worked out. So I wouldn't doubt if we saw them again through that SA qualifier.
Yeah,
and
it doesn't mean that
awesome.
they may not still have a chance to make it
Yeah,
to a summit.
exactly.
Yeah, of course, of course. So that's awesome stuff. That's going to wrap things up for our second series. We have one more Dota series to come. It's a fun one at that. We got Leviathan going against Infamous. Should be a good time. Before that, though, let's cut to a break. For Jack, Lacoste, and Grant, I'm Dakota. We'll see you there for the third one.